Hello, guys. Welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing. Yes, Big Lala is very much in the building today. Quite, a chance, an opportunity to have Big Lala once again here with us. BURNA boy, the Odogwu himself, is on the plate today. Big Lala, last year, 2021, I know, you had a shaved head, during the whiskey time was quite popular on social media, even on Gusto, our YouTube channel. Everyone actually had a thing or two to say about that one. Whiskey selling out 3 different nights, 60,000, capacity. And then there's been lots and lots of people talking about whiskey doing much more. Now, whiskey himself, we talked about it before, announced the only outdoor show for 2022, which of course people have started to be the Wembley Stadium. Now that's gone really, really cold. We don't know what's happening with that right now. But there is another whiskey, his guy, we could call him a healthy rival as well. BURNA boy answering some questions on Instagram Live says, Wembley in 2023, 90,000 capacity. If you were on that live and you heard that first, what would be the first thing that will run through your mind?
I think it wasn't even about the live, because he actually tweeted it, but it's been deleted.
Yeah, he tweeted it as well. Yeah.
What's going through my mind is people are striving for greatness.
Yeah.
And trying to achieve 90,000 capacity at Wembley.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for people to, strive to achieve. Wiz had, earmarked Wembley as something he wants to do, which he hasn't entirely come up and said. We haven't seen dates. We don't even know what's going on. Whether it's summer is like almost
it's over. Now. Yeah.
So we don't see anything in that regard. But BURNA has come and said, "Oh, that's his target." But yeah, it's a good thing to target. One thing you can learn from these guys is you can't bet against them. It seems you can't bet against Wiz. If he says he wants to do a big arena, he can. With BURNA boys' exploits, with arenas around Europe and around the world, you can't bet against him. I know, 90,000 capacity is a lot, but he doesn't necessarily have to sell out the 90,000 capacity. The mere attempt to have a show in Wembley alone, whether it's 40, 50, it's a big deal for these guys. Also a big deal for us Afrobeat enthusiasts. So yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay. Well, people have been talking about BURNA boy 2023 Wembley Arena, Wembley Stadium rather. Lala, do you think BURNA boy, even at this point of Last being one of the biggest songs in the world, would be able to sell out in Wembley at this time? When we talk about sellout, you don't have to sell out the whole 90. Maybe if you sell out 75 or 80,000, you can as well be considered that, having sold out the Wembley Stadium. Can BURNA, not just at this time, but next year, 2023, really, really sell out 90K capacity? In all, with all the facts right there.
Aside BURNA, who else can anyone sell? Any Nigerian sell 90K? We've not. I think the closest we've seen, right, in one day is what? Then 30,000 capacity.
No, 21,000 BURNA boy at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. BURNA boy sold that out. Then the next one, of course, the O2 Arena. The O2 Arena.
So look at these numbers, 21,000. You're talking 4 times that number, right? Mm-hmm. The only person who has gone close to perhaps in O2 Arena, right? He saw 3 days, but we still don't know what the amount of people, individuals that actually attended. You can't count it by tickets because people attended double. Can BURNA boy do it? 4 times? It's a big ask, right? Asking him, it's a big ask, but anybody can dream, but it's a big ask. I don't see it happening per se. I see other ways of it happening. I see it happening with some sort of collaboration with UK and even Nigerian artists, BURNA, Wiz, and some of their friends or colleagues in the UK scene. I see something like that happening, right? The level of people that are actually selling are people like Ed Sheeran, who are semi-gods in the game. I mean, people like Coldplay and Co that come to those arenas, and I mean, those are like semi-gods when it comes to performing at big occasions.
Big concerts.
Not to think that our guys can do it. Of course, they can do it. It's just a big leap. It's a big leap. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to sell 90,000. If he's able to do a 60 or a 50, I think that's fair. And I think with the proper coalition with him, with some of the UK guys, they can actually do it.
Okay. Do you think Burna Boy needs much more than does he need a bigger song than Last in 2023 to be able to fit into that space of selling out the Wembley Stadium?
Of course, we need to be honest, we need bigger songs. You see, the demography of we're penetrating some markets, right? And it looks like it's a big deal. But there's, whether you like it or not, there's still some places you have not penetrated. There's still some market that you are not even still attracting. You get, and that's where the work needs to be done. Right now it can be so easy to get distracted and say, oh, nah, it's the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah,
please, it's still not on the same level as some of these other songs by world musicians. Even people in the UK or in the US, it's not on that level. The numbers still don't match. I mean, the number is great for us because it's from a Nigerian, we love it, and by Nigerian standards, it's a big record. But it still doesn't match some level. That's where we are striving to. People like Drake, they plan their coming to come and do 9,000. They plan it very well. It's not like it's easy peasy for them as well, but they come in and they do it, right? And their numbers for the records, it's unreal. It's unreal. That's the level. That's the next level for us to strive to get to now. I think these two guys are at the front, at the front of it.
If you're to advise Burna Boy, on what exactly to do for 2023, the Wembley, stadium plans and all of that, what will be the ideal collaboration? What will be the ideal mechanism for him to be able to fill out a 90,000? I mean, when I think 90,000, my idea is a busty. 90,000. 90,000 is times 4 of the O2 Arena. I mean, it's not an easy feat, to be very, very honest. And like you have said, he's going to need much more than a last to be able to fill that arena, that stadium. What exactly would be the ideal collaboration or strategy for Burna Boy to be able to fill up that space?
This question you ask me, I'm not the expert in filling up these arenas. To be honest, I don't even have. I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is just a coalition. But the thing is, there are people who listen to all these people that was to come. But it needs people. I don't know how it's going to happen. Ed Sheeran had his own show in there, packed the crowd. But even Ed Sheeran had to bring in stars, including a Burna Boy, to perform alongside them.
Yeah.
So there has to be enough. Yeah, there has to be star attraction on the night. Obviously, there will be people who are bigger than Burna Boy who will be in the picture. He has to just swallow the pride and say, yeah, this is going to. I know you're bigger than me.
Burna Boy wants to be. Burna Boy on that day would want to be the major performer. Wants to be the if he brings an Ed Sheeran,
he'll be the major. I want to be the major performer.
What if he brings an Ed Sheeran?
Why won't he? What's there? Ed Sheeran doesn't get to perform last. He comes in, does his thing. He's pulled the crowd. Every other person in the big has come and performed and pulled the crowd. It's all down to Burna Boy to finish the show at the end of the day. That's the most important thing.
So it means that Burna Boy, having done most of his shows and concerts and everything all on his own, would have to switch that strategy now because of 90,000.
Why not? He's not. See, I'm not going to say it's not enough to attract 90,000 people because in one go. But that's the bitter truth. He himself is not enough. There's no Nigerian artist that is enough to fill or attract 90,000 people in one center to do music. No, there has to be a coalition. That's what I think.
Anyways, guys, there has to be a collaboration. We've asked you what exactly you think about this on our community, and we're asking you right now in this video, do you think Burna Boy have all it takes to sell out 90,000 capacity Wembley Stadium in 2023? He said he's going to do it next year. And so we're waiting But do you think Burna Boy can actually do 90,000? He sold out 20,000, 21,000, 17,000, 15,000. Can he do over times 4 of this particular one? Let's have your thought. Put them down below. We'll see you guys on the very next one. Please continue to stay safe and God bless.